Hi everybody, my name is Rachael Schuette. I am a general dentist and owner at Blue Ridge Family Dental here in Apex, North Carolina. And I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing us to serve in your community and let you know how excited I am for everything to come in the next year. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I was born and raised in a small town in Wisconsin, about an hour and a half straight east of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and spent most of my middle school, elementary, and high school years in that same small town. It was during that time that I kind of decided that I knew I wanted to go into medical, but I wasn't quite sure which direction I wanted to go. And when I was in junior high, it was actually made aware to me that I had an issue with one of my teeth where it wouldn't actually come down and into place without some assistance. So after some years of orthodontics and even some surgeries, I was able to regain my smile and also my confidence. And that was kind of what pushed me to go into dentistry. I really like the way that I can change people's lives and make them better and give them that confidence back that they maybe didn't even realize they were missing. After high school, I went ahead and went to college at University of Minnesota, where I majored in biology, minored in chemistry, just to kind of set me up for dentistry. I knew that that's what I wanted to do, and I was thrilled when I found out I got into Marquette University School of Dentistry in Milwaukee. So we moved down to Milwaukee, where I lived for 4 years and got a great dental education. I loved every minute of it. And when I graduated, though, I realized I didn't have the experience to say in my experience. One thing that's unique about dental school is you really can get a great education, but you don't get a lot of experience, if that makes sense. There's only so much you can encounter in 4 years. And so I decided that even though it wasn't required, I wanted to do a general practice dental residency. And this also gave me the opportunity to try living somewhere new, no strings attached, because I knew it was only for a year. So at that point, my husband and I decided to move down to Asheville, North Carolina, where I did my 1-year general practice residency at Mayheck. It was an exciting year. It was a busy year. We had our first daughter here in Asheville, and we really loved it. But due to some unforeseen circumstances with my daughter and family members, we decided it was best after residency to go back home to be close to family. Once we were back in Wisconsin, I missed it here tremendously, but I kind of focused on getting a lot more experience and got an opportunity to work in a variety of dental settings. So I've worked in public health, I've worked in large practices and small practices. And in 2014, my husband and I looked at each other after a long winter when we couldn't even let the kids go outside for months on end, and decided that we wanted to start fresh and we wanted to have a better quality of life, and we really missed our year living in Asheville, North Carolina. So we looked at some options and decided that the Raleigh Apex area was for us, and it was just a matter of time until I could find the right job and my husband was able to transfer until we were down here. So I've actually been down here in Apex for about 3 years now, and during this time I've gotten to know and absolutely love this area. This community is wonderful. There's a reason that it's so popular and growing, and we're very grateful to be part of this community. So about a year ago, I decided it's time. After practicing for 8 years, I wanted to be a practice owner and found the right location and started building. So my practice is a little bit different than what you would find at a lot of dental practices. For me, it was really important when I was building my practice and creating my vision to make a practice that's very patient-centric, where we can focus on the quality of dentistry, and also my patients aren't just a number. I really like to get to know them and who they are. I like to, know about their family and all part of what their interests are, if they like to travel, if they play sports, And so for me, having a small patient-centered practice was really important. But I also knew what types of technologies are important in providing great quality care, given my years of experience prior to opening the practice. So I worked hard to incorporate tried and true technologies and some conveniences such as massage chairs with heat and lavender cloths at the end, um, to allow us to create a great opportunity for our patients to feel comfortable and overcome obstacles and barriers to care. It's very, very common for people to have bad experiences in their childhood and then have anxiety when it comes to being an adult and coming into the dental office. So I see this as a great opportunity to be able to change these feelings for older adults, but also to form positive experiences for younger patients and kids. So I really, really try to go above and beyond to explain what's going on, because I really feel the biggest part of patient anxiety is the unknown, especially when it comes to kids in the dental chair. So, I really like to know if you have any anxieties, what they are, and what I can do to make you feel comfortable. So my door is always open. I always make a concerted effort to get to know you and find out what I can do to give you the most positive experience while you're here. Because ultimately, those positive experiences help you change the way you feel, and hopefully every time you come back into our dental office, it should be a little easier and a little bit more comforting. And then hopefully, in the long run, it's something you maybe even look forward to. Call it crazy. But I know I'm just kind of talking a lot here. I did, though, just want to go ahead and, say thank you again, because without such a wonderful community, I wouldn't have this opportunity to really create this patient-focused practice and community-centered practice that Blue Ridge Family Dental is becoming. So please feel free to look for us in the community. We really do try to do extra things for those who are less fortunate in the community. We volunteer as a practice at a great organization called Grow Our Kids. They help feed kids, put food on the table, even during track out times, not just during the holidays when people are thinking about those less fortunate, but during the entire year and throughout the whole year. So we're doing that. We just finished a food drive for them. We've brought in our fire department and treated them to lunch, had lots of fun sitting in the fire truck. And coming up in this 2018 year, we are really excited to let you all know that we're going to be doing a Veteran Smile giveaway. So this is something that we're still working the details out on, but we do plan to find a deserving veteran who may be nominated or maybe will nominate themselves, and really do what we can to change their life, because dentistry has changed my life and I want to pass that on to others in this community. So anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful year. Thank you again for listening, and thank you for letting us be part of Apex.